God is God and he won't change. Oh, God is God and he won't change. He can do again what he did before. He's the same yesterday and forevermore. And God is God and he won't change. Hello there. How y'all doing today, baby? This is Miss Cleotha Parks, and I'm coming back to y'all again. Listen, babies, I tell you, it is so good to be amongst the land of the living. And I always have to take time and thank the Lord that last night my bed was not my cooling board and my covers was not my winding sheets. And that is truly a blessing. Listen, babies, today I want to talk to y'all about finances, honey. In particular, I want to talk to y'all about money, loans, and saving. Now, I know y'all heard me before in a video or two, talk about the importance of saving for a rainy day. And I really want to stress that again because, so many things is happening with people's jobs, and people not able to be paid and companies closing down and companies going on strike and people missing paychecks. And I tell you, baby, I want to give y'all a little bit of advice on how you can help yourselves to curb some of this. Now, a lot of it is going to require you, honey, to sit down and really inspect and dissect your finances, honey. And what I mean by that is sit down and figure out what your necessities are and what your wants are. Now, your necessities, baby, is things that you need to survive. Food, shelter, things like that, clothes, things like that. Then wants, honey, is things that are nice to have, but if you don't have them, it ain't going to really bother you that much, or it ain't, it's not really going to alter your life too much. Now, but one of the things I really want to talk about is when people don't save for rainy days, honey, because I tell you, sometimes in life it drizzles, sometimes it gives a downpour, and sometimes in life, honey, you get a severe thunderstorm, and that can really change, how your finances look. One of the things I really want to harp on, honey, is loans. If you take the time, baby, to dissect your own finances, figure out what your necessities, which is your needs, and categorize those things on a level of importance, then you may not have to ask other people for money. Because I tell you, the one thing that really gets under my skin is when people don't do right by their own finances, and then they ask other people to contribute to their financial world, and then you act like you can't pay people back the money that they lent you. And I tell you, that is just not right. If you borrow from anybody, family, friends, the bank, anybody, you belong to pay them back. They made a sacrifice, babies, for you to have something when you didn't. And you've got to make sure you make that same sacrifice and get on the schedule and make sure you pay them people back. Now, one of the things I tell you, if you sit down and dissect and inspect your finances, that may actually cut down on the amount of times and the amount of money that you find yourself needing other people to contribute to your life. All right, now listen, I hope this helps somebody. I hope it sparks some interest in people really sitting down and being serious about your money, honey, because I tell you, whether it's a drizzle, a sprinkle, a downpour, or a thunderstorm, life is life, honey, and it's going to happen to all of us. All right, now listen, y'all say something nice to somebody, do something nice for somebody, and I guarantee you, babies, God will surely bless you. Watch your finances, baby. And if you're borrowing money from people, you know who you owe. Make arrangements and pay them back. All right, now be blessed.